like on such a big show now. It's like, people really see me as, oh no, okay, he's really acting on a big show. So it's like now people are like, oh, now you an actor. You know what I'm saying? And it's more like, oh, like, damn, well, how'd you get into it? Now it's like, damn, like people are really like asking a lot of questions, and it's not so much when people do recognize me, it's pretty much not all BMF now. Like whereas before it was a lot of like, oh, you bro from Atlanta, or you bro from Black Lightning or whatever. Now it's all, bro, you on BMF? You know.
Teach like a lesson would. Leeches in every way, support him I never could. A quarter right in my hood, a half under my foot. Chase after.
All right, well, I'm so glad that you were able to do this with me. Like, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you for having me.
This is the first video interview that Everything Good Mag has done. So, yay! This is a yay. We're here with the superstar BMF's Dink, Jasun Jabbar, aka JVSUN, Jason. Okay. How does it feel, first of all, being a crack dealer? You're out here selling crack. You're out here selling crack in these streets. You're out here hustling in these streets. No, but for real, how does it feel being Dink on BMF?
I mean, it definitely was a very dope learning experience. Like, outside of, just, it's on TV or whatever. Like, I think just getting the opportunity to work with such like good people, Randy Huggins, Tasha Smith, getting to work with 50, the crew, the Key Grips, Adam, Ian Wolf, the line producer. Like, it's getting to work with such good people. I think that's what more like I was happy about, and of course it came out well, but just, crafting those relationships with people and developing bonds with people over the course of being on set is like my favorite part always.
That's dope. That's really dope. And about 50 Cent, working with him, how was that? Did you get any gems from him? Was there anything specific that you guys talked about that really stuck with you?
Yeah, I got to have a good conversation with 50. I told him like, me and 50 from the same state, so he knew who my pops was. I told him like who my pops was or whatever. So he knew who my pops was. He was like, that's crazy. And then I told him I was thinking about writing a book, and I was reading his book at the time. So I told him, he just had been a good inspiration to inspire somebody to want to write their story. And he was just like, dropping some gems on my head on how I can get into that. And he's just a real humble, cool dude. I think like you see somebody like 50 on social media and like in the media, you just paint this picture in your head and just think he's just this trolling asshole type of dude, and then you meet him and he's really mad, soft spoken, and cool. Like he Cancer, we both Cancer, so we connected on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just he's a cool guy. So and he shows like love to people in times that he does not have to. So all the antics that he do, he could, he do all that crazy shit. But he definitely shows a lot of love to a lot of people, and puts his foot forward to like put people in good positions to win. So 50 always, gonna get my respect for that.
That's what's up. And you just said you were thinking about writing a book. You have a lot going on. When are you able to talk about this book thought, or is this just kind of a thought?
Yeah, I mean, it's still in the preliminary stages, but I always wanted to kind of like write an autobiography, like kind of like using anecdotes from my life to apply them to real life situations, even if it was like a 12-chapter book with 12 different lessons, 12 different like small stories. And I'm not speaking like a book that's like 500 pages, even if the book was 100 pages, an easy reader, just starting off with some scripture that people can read and get a piece of me, and for me to get out to the world to teach myself and other people things, and use my story to relate to other people,
Yeah, for sure. Are you feeling the effect of how big BMF is right now? Like it's the numbers, like the hit show on Starz right now. Everyone's talking about it. Whenever I go on social media, I'm seeing people talking about it, constantly. So are you feeling that effect, like personally?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like, they're kind of like putting like a lot more respect on my acting now, or my craft of acting, being that I'm like on such a big show now. It's like, people really see me as, oh no, okay, he's really acting on a big show. So it's like now people are like, oh, now you an actor. You know what I'm saying? And it's more like, oh, like, damn, well, how'd you get into it? Now it's like, damn, like people are really like asking a lot of questions, and you know, it's not so much when people do recognize me, it's pretty much not all BMF now. Like whereas before it was a lot of like, oh, you bro from Atlanta, or you bro from Black Lightning or whatever. Now it's all, bro, you on BMF? You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody watched the show, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know, I definitely think it feels like for anybody who has been a part of like my journey for a while, it feels like damn, like, you know, I feel like everybody's kind of coming with me on this journey. So it's like, damn, like I remember when Jason did this one thing, you know, I'm seeing him do this. It's like, it feels like, damn, like I'm seeing somebody do something in real time. So, you know, I'm conscious of that, and I understand how, like, you know, my responsibility that I have in the world, you know.
Right. And I want to speak on that. Like, I've been knowing you for 4 years now. For those that don't know, I know Jason personally, and it's really, really dope to like see you on screen. Like, you've been on screen, but to really see you on BMF has been really amazing. And I'm just like, every time I watch it, I'm like, that's Jason, that's my friend Jason. Like, you know, I'm going crazy because like it's really, really cool to see your growth. Like, geez, like it's so inspiring. So
Yeah.
I just want to say congratulations. Like,
Yeah. Appreciate it. And that's
yeah.
literally like, you know, a reason why like that keeps me going, like just helping other people get like inspired and motivated just to, you know, keep going and fighting a good fight, because it's like it's not easy. You know, I've been through a lot of like trials and tribulations trying to like find my footing in, you know, the things that I'm doing. And, you know, it's all a journey and it's all a process, and it doesn't end. Like it's just keeps you get out one box and now you in another box. So you gotta keep getting out boxes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know, that's the thing, like I know you don't want to be, no one wants to be put in a box, right? So doing and them teeth is shining. They
Yeah,
white.
I'm almost done. I got 5 more days of my Invisalign, so
Oh, you got
I'm almost done.
Invisalign.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They looking nice. I need to look. I had braces, but
You know what I'm
they
saying?
starting to go back. They
You
starting
know what
to,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, they told me I just gotta wear my retainer when I'm done.
That's the thing that got me. Like, that's why my teeth are starting to like go back crooked a little bit, because I have not worn my retainers. Like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm wearing my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I
you
gotta wear
gotta
my
wear
shit.
please do better than me. Do
Yeah, I
better, so
gotta
you
wear
don't
my
gotta.
shit.
Because in the future, I'm thinking I'm gonna get some Invisalign in the future.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that shit. I'm ready to be done with this shit. Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than braces though. Let me tell you that. It's a better
I
look.
heard.
It's a better look. But for those that don't know, Jason, BMF is not Jason's first role or anything. It's not his first rodeo. He's been on Tyler Perry's House of Pain when he was younger. That was his first role, correct? That was your
Yeah,
first.
it's actually Meet the Browns.
Oh, Meet the Browns. I'm sorry. I thought it was
Yeah.
House of Pain.
Nah, they're pretty
I'm
close.
sorry.
Pretty close. They're pretty close.
Meet the Browns, guys, was Jason's first role. He's been on Black Lightning as Tavon. Is that how you pronounce the character's name? Tavon. Creep Show and Stargirl. So tell me, what are you filming right now? Are you working on something currently?
Yeah, like we're shooting season 3 of Stargirl right now. So you know, it's gonna be cool. I mean, that's a DC show. You know, I'm just trying to like keep my horizons expanded. You know, I want to be able to come on this show, then get down on the Blackish show on TV, then go off and do this show and this show, and you know. So I feel like, you know, I've done a pretty good job of like balancing out what I do, and you know, seeing myself in different lights. You know, so you know, I think it's gonna be a great year next year, and it's just all about staying focused and staying the course. And you know, season 2 of BMF is about to start filming, so excited to see like what that's gonna be about, and like, you know, just see the story keep moving. And now that like the world is like really hooked on BMF, it's like I feel like next season about to go big on big. Like they gonna bring all the guns out coming out next season. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And being on BMF, it's a real story. It's a legendary story. It's one that's well known. And how does it feel being a part of telling a true story that happened? It was actually someone's life.
Yeah, it's definitely. I would definitely say it's very historical. Like I grew up hearing all about Meech, and you know, hearing all the stories, you know, and getting to like be on the set, and then getting to talk to some of the people that really wasn't around, and hearing them like verify stories and hearing them tell their own stories. Like, damn, like, people was really living like crazy. Like, You know what I'm saying? It's real, like, and it's not like fake. You know, a lot of this stuff they was really doing at 18 years old, 17, 18, 19, you know what I'm saying? Regardless on the premise of how the empire was built, whether it be the drugs or whatever, like the fact that the people were able to unify like that, especially people of color, and like bringing people in and trying to just establish people as a family and helping people get paid. Like, I think that's something, that can be admired, because it's all about family. Like the whole foundation was just about everybody's going to eat. You're going to be a team, a unit, and everybody going to, eat the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. And it's really dope to see what 50 Cent is doing. Like, he's doing all these, he's like creating, people have been saying like he's creating like his like, it's like a Marvel, but it's like Black shows, but like Marvel, he's like creating his own universe basically. And to be a part of that, like, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm happy to, have had the opportunity to be a part of it, and just ready to see where we're gonna go from here. And I'm ready to take it to the next level. I'm ready to keep going.
And I know you've told this story like a few times now, but how was the process, the auditioning process? How was it getting the role? Like, tell me the story of getting the role.
Yeah, so I auditioned for Terry's role at first. Yeah, I auditioned for Meech first. That's what's crazy. I actually auditioned for Meech's character. Then I auditioned for Terry, and then I auditioned for this other character that it was never really named. But I did a couple auditions, and then I was auditioning for BMF and Power at the same time. So I was ready for both of them. They both the same network. So I ended up getting the director's read for Power. So I had to do a Zoom call back with the network and stuff. And I thought it went pretty good. Like, I felt pretty good about it. Like, I felt pretty connected to the character. Like, I thought it was, I thought I felt good. You know what I'm saying? I got the call a couple days later. I didn't get it. Then the same day I got the call later that day that they wanted me for BMF. So it was like, well,
yes, it worked out how I was
supposed to. Yeah, it'd be like that. I was wondering, like, damn, like, I really felt like I killed that role. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't meant for me. It was meant for me to, be on BMF in the long run, for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? And Power, the one that I was auditioning for, that one's actually coming out in February with Tommy.
Got you.
So, I know that's gonna be a great show too, because I just know, like, that's gonna be a good show. But I'm where I'm supposed to be, and like I said, I'm grateful for the people that I met, the connections that I made. Like Tasha, she told me that she loved my tape for Terry. Like, she remembered, like, my tape or whatever. She was like, yeah, you got cast off your read for Terry. Like, I loved your read that much. You know what I'm saying? So, just another like example of, like, you can give good work, but a role just might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? Or might be better for somebody else, or you might be better for another role. You just never know. So just all you can really do is just try your best and leave it at that. And that's something that I'm still learning. Like, it's all you can do is just show up every day and do your best and leave the rest up to the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%. And now I wanna go on to the music. All right, like, you just released this dope ass EP, Dope Boy Diary. You just had an event in Atlanta. Like, you guys, for you guys that don't know Jason, like, he hosts stuff all the time in Atlanta. Really dope events, and a lot of people came out for his Dope Boy Diary gallery. Which was really creative and really cool. Like, he had pictures all over the walls from beginning of your career to now, and just all the different stuff that you do, because you don't just do acting and music, you do other things too. So there's pictures of those things that you do outside of this career. But so tell me, how was the or how did you come up with Dope Boy Diary Gallery? Because that's very out of the box.
Just wanted to do something different and really working harder to connect myself to people who follow me and who rock with me. Like I said, I want everybody to feel like my journey is their journey, and all of our journeys are synonymous with each other, and we're all, like, working on the same page. So that's really what it was. I just wanted to be real creative, and I wanted to be interactive. I wanted to be somewhere where people could walk around and look at things, and not just, a listening party where we're gathering, just listening. I wanted you to be like, actually have something to look at and do, and and explore and go walk around and see and take pictures and take, you know, people want to take pictures on, you know, just giving an event that people can remember. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be an event. If you were there, you gonna remember. You don't have to be like, wait, which event you talking? Nah, if you was there, you know, like, yeah, I went to that little private gallery. Yeah, I was there. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to, you know, curate those type of experiences. Like, I never want to be that type of person who, you know, people feel like, oh, I gotta come to his event because, oh, I know him or whatever. I want people to be like, oh, he having an event. Oh, I know Jason having an event. Like, every time he have an event, it's a pretty good night. Like, you know, it's good people come out. It's always, you know, an open bar. I'm coming get lit, whatever. Like, you know, I know I'm gonna come and catch a little vibe. However, you know what I'm saying? So, and this is also my first like ticketed event. Like, I've never had a ticketed event that wasn't like a show or something. Like, every event that I've ever done was free. Like, you know, everybody pull up. So this was like one of my first times, like, really seeing, like, okay, like, let me gauge, you know, how are people really, because it's different. You know, $20 ain't a lot of money, but it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money to be like, you know, paying for somebody, you know, like to come and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make it worthwhile, giving everybody, you know, gift bags, like I said, the open bar, like the camaraderie, the love. Like, I want people to just, you know, enjoy the environment and not feel like, you know, I want people to feel glad that they got them tickets. Like, glad, like, I'm glad.
I'm glad I got my ticket. Like, it was really fun. It really was, and it was really cool. Like, no one does that. Like, a gallery, like, what? Like, that's different. And I keep thinking different, because like that, you're gonna kind of change the game. You know, you're gonna change the game. Like this really, really cool. And it worked out. Like, people did come. People showed out. Yeah. They really did. It was a full house. Like, from beginning to end, there was hella people. So that's dope that you're getting that love that you deserve. For what you're doing. Yeah, and we got to hear, you know, during the gallery, you was playing Dope Boy Diary Gallery, which phenomenal job, great job on that. Like, yes, Out of the Game is my favorite song, and then next is Hustler. What is your favorite song?
My favorite songs are Out of the Game and Deep End. Those are my favorite songs.
Yeah, and what was the process like creating this EP and those songs?
I mean, it was just a lot of digging inside and really trying to capture the essence and the spirit of what it means to be a hustler and somebody that goes out and gets things done. Being on the set and BMF and being around these themes and hearing these stories and being around this energy, I definitely wanted to like capture it. Like 5 years from now, you know, when I'm moving on to the next chapter of life or whatever, I'm gonna be able to look back and be like, you know, y'all remember when Dope Boy Diary came out? Like, that was a good time. Like, that's when BMF first came out. That's when, you know, I wanted to capture this moment in time. And, you know, I heard a quote that was like, music is the closest thing we have to a time machine. And I really feel that, because only music and pictures, you know, pictures, of course, but like music can literally help you feel feelings that you felt before, because we experience things to music, you know, like whether it's smoking or, you know, people will be playing basketball to music, or people go through heartbreaks and listen to sad music, like whatever. Like, music can take you back to a place that you once felt something. So I want people to, like, you know, when they later down the line, when you come back to hear Dope Boy Diary, I want people to remember what that time was like. Like, I remember that. I remember when Dope Boy Diary came out. I remember when BMF first came out. I remember when, you know, because 5 years from now, there's going to be like a pivotal mark in life. Like, damn, remember when that seemed like such a long time ago when BMF came out and Dope Boy, like, it's gonna be different, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just want to capture the time, right? And I think that I'm just grateful that, like, getting the opportunity to work on the show and then being able to tie a project with it and really try to connect the acting and the music, connecting together. Like, I think it's really been a blessing to be able to connect them like that and to have people rocking with both sides at the same time.
That was really the perfect way to do it. It really was. Like, the cover art for Dope Boy Diary, like, fire. It obviously goes with BMF, Dope Boy. You know, you're a dope boy in the show. That's what it's about. Like, and so yeah, great job on that. And you know, it's a lot to do, like, to do acting, do music at the same time, and you have other things going on as well. Like, it's a lot. So asking for myself and for other artists and creatives, how do you stay organized? Do you have a certain routine that you're following? How do you keep this all like balanced?
Well, first of all, I wake up early every day, go to the gym first thing in the morning, get back in the gym. I read every day, make myself breakfast, and I try to do all of this before like 10 o'clock in the morning so I can start my day the right way and get things done. And, I just like to have structure. Like, I'm somebody who's very structured with my time, and I'm very like particular about where I want to go and what I want to spend my time doing, because I know, like, that kind of stuff matters. And I want to take advantage of my youth, while I don't have no kids or nothing like really tying me down or holding me back. Like, now is the time to go full fledged and be as structured and disciplined as I possibly can be.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a great job. And I want to like wrap this up by asking, what is next from Jasun as far as music goes, as far as film? I know you're doing Stargirl season 3. Do you have other projects like films or anything that you're doing? Do you have any personal projects?
Yeah, like I'm still on the prowl, like, as of right for December, I'm not gonna be filming pretty much the rest of the month because everything is like breaking down for the month. But next year, BMF is about to come back in the top of the year. I had a project that I was reading for. I've been auditioning for a couple of months now. It's an Amazon Prime show. It's gonna be a great show. I did like 4 or 5 auditions for it. Went out, did the test read, did the chemistry read, signed the contract, did the read.
Snap.
Yeah, so I did all that, and I got the call that I didn't end up getting the role. So I'm saying all that to say, like, I'm still in the grind, like, and I'm still, it's not all like I'm still getting those, like, and I still get a lot of most no's, you know what I'm saying? So it's just at a higher level now. The people I'm reading with, like, in my city and where I come from, I got good credits. You know what I'm saying? I got a good resume. I'm competing against people who got just as good as resumes, but they, from their side of the world. You know what I'm saying? The people, people on Stranger Things, on my block. You know what I'm saying? Like, other big shows, like I'm on a big show and big shows. It's just like, the level of competition that I'm in is just different now. So I'm still in the field though. Like, I'm still in the trenches. I'm still going through the motions of we trying to get it. It's not like, oh, I'm on BMF and now I'm just hell nah. Like, I'm still
you gotta keep going.
I'm still working. Like,
yeah, there's higher levels to reach.
Now it just opened up. Now I'm like, oh, I'm here. Oh, well, shit. Now I gotta get you know what I'm saying? Like, the work ain't near done. I think, like, nah, the work ain't even close to done. So it's just like people would see you and be like, yeah, bro, you done, you on, like, you done made it. And I'm just like, bro, you don't even know, like, this, I'm still in grind mode.
Right, you ain't seen the half of it, like, at all.
I'm still in grind mode, bro. I'm not even thinking about it. We just shot BMF so long ago. We shot that shit last year, like beginning of last year. So we've been so far removed from that. Like, so for the world to just be getting on it, like, we've been waiting on that. So I'm already thinking about what we finna do. Like, I'm ready to get back to work. You know what I'm saying?
And what about the music?
Like, I definitely plan on coming through the door. I got like a whole other project that, like, Doughboy Diary is like the prequel, for the next wave that I'm about to drop. I have a project, a very special project that was actually done before Doughboy Diary. Been sitting on this one for a minute. And it's a very personal project that's telling more of my story. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas Doughboy Diary is a period piece telling the story through the lens of this character and the eyes of this person. My project that I'm talking about is more getting to know who I am and telling you all about me, Jason, who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I got a couple collab projects in the works with some good producers, and like, I have a lot of good music. It's all about just rolling it out the right way. But I'm glad that we ended off this year the way we did. I think it was a great way to end the year.
Yes, it was. And I really, again, thank you for doing this with me. Like, this has been great, hearing all of their insights and, getting to know all these details and, seeing inside the mind of Jason. So Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And
thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. You know, I can't wait to
of
see how it
course.
turns out. And thank you for letting me. I think you said am I the first person?
Yes, you're the first video interview.
Oh,
So
okay, for sure.
yes,
Well, thank you for letting me be the first. I appreciate that.
no problem. Well, you have a great rest of your night. All right, and don't be selling no more crack. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, this not the rest of this year. Maybe next year.
Next year you can get back to it.
Maybe next year. All right.
All right, bye.
All right.
Hustler's worst nightmare is the end of their run. I hope I never see mine. Hey, trying not to stand inside the rain. My only hope is they prepare me for the game. I seen the realest of them swear they